Antioch warehouse workers simply clocking in on the job, ambushed by a co-worker. Tonight, the gunman in this video is dead. 2 security guards at Smile Direct Club and a manager are hurt, and one of them critically. Now, in all, police say Antonio King fired about 20 rounds with a big gun, a .45 caliber weapon. Metro Police, the TBI, both now working through the evidence to figure out why this happened. Fox 17 News' Jackie Del Pilar live in Antioch for us tonight at the Smile Direct Club warehouse with what we know right now. Jackie.
Police say this shooting happened at shift change, so night shift was on their way out as day shift was on their way in. Now the suspect showed up for his shift with a handgun, and it's all caught on video. Just to warn you, this video you're about to see may be disturbing. Surveillance video from Smile Direct Club shows the moment a man opens fire. Police say he first fired shots inside and didn't hit anyone. He then goes outside, where he gets into a shootout with armed security guards through the doors, firing 20-plus shots in all. Police say the shooter is 22-year-old Antonio King, an employee of the same building he's targeted. His co-workers call 911 as shots ring out.
Hello, 911.
We got a warehouse shooting in Antioch. I see call because he the gun.
Okay.
He's shooting everywhere.
Yeah, have an active shooter on.
Is someone injured?
Yes, there is a security officer shot.
Okay, we're getting help out there, but please keep me on the line, and if you can, keep yourself as safe as possible. Okay.
Okay, I'm trying.
How many people are you with?
We cleared the office area, and we're trying to clear people in the parking lot. People's seeking shelter in between the vehicles.
The callers tell police King has left the building and is walking outside. Police body camera footage shows the moment they find him. You can hear officers give him repeated commands.
Sir, do not approach anyone.
Stop! Do not move! Drop the weapon! Drop the weapon! Drop it now! Drop the weapon!
Police follow him to an intersection and try yelling at him again until he points a gun at officers.
Drop the weapon! Drop the weapon!
After firing the shots, the suspect tries getting up.
Do not move!
Police approach him, where King continues to resist.
Don't resist! Stop resisting!
Multiple officers struggle to get him into handcuffs. Officers then grab a first aid kit to help the suspect. Police say he was later taken to the hospital, where he died. The TBI is investigating the officer-involved shooting as police try to figure out what led the suspect to bring a weapon to work. It's been an emotional and scary day for the workers here at Smile Direct Club. The shooting happened both inside and outside of the warehouse right here behind me. Police just cleared the scene a couple of hours ago, and with that, they also reopened Antioch Pike. It was closed most of the day for traffic in this area, but is now reopened. You can see cars are getting along here just fine. Now, police say the shooter got here for his normal day shift of work around 6 this morning and opened fire on the people inside. The suspect is identified by police as 22-year-old Antonio King. Police say he shot 3 people, 1 manager and 2 armed security guards. The security guards are still recovering in the hospital. 1 is in critical condition, and the manager who was shot has been treated and released. Police say after shooting those 3 people, King walked away from the building, where he was met by police at a nearby intersection. Officers tried to verbally de-escalate the situation, but 2 officers shot him when they say he pointed a gun at them. He was taken to the hospital, where he died. Police say they're investigating what drove the shooter to bring a gun to work.
To the best of our knowledge at this moment, this is one person, one gunman, an employee here who walked in and started shooting for reasons still to be determined.
The TBI is investigating the officer-involved shooting, and the district attorney will decide whether that shooting is justified. Police say they do have body camera video of that shooting. They're expected to release it later today. You can count on Fox 17 News to bring you that video when we get it. Reporting live in Antioch, I'm Jackie Del Pilar with Fox 17 News, your Code Red station.
Jackie, thank you. Now, Smile Direct Club did tweet out a statement expressing shock and reassuring employees their safety is important. That tweet says, Smile Direct Club is saddened at the shooting that took place at its manufacturing facility this morning. The incident was contained quickly by security personnel on site. The safety of our team members is a top priority, and our company, we maintain strict security protocols and a no weapons policy at all times at our facilities. It goes on to say that they are working with local police as they continue to investigate this matter. Our team coverage continues now as we look into the background of the suspected shooter, 22-year-old Antonio King. Fox 17 News' Maggie Lemire is live near the Smile Direct Club after speaking with someone who says they were inside that building during the time of the shooting. Maggie, is that right?
Well, although 3 people were shot near this building earlier this morning, others who were in the building at that time lived through a very traumatic experience. We know that Antonio King was a day shift employee. MNPD says he was seemingly reporting for work, but brought with him a Glock semi-automatic pistol. According to a criminal background check from TBI and Metro on King, the only record shows a dismissed no driver's license misdemeanor back in 2018. Earlier today, I spoke with a warehouse employee who says she saw King just moments before the shooting. She says she was not stable enough to speak on camera, calling the whole situation terrifying.
All I see are people running and screaming, telling us to get out. We got to get out. And the only thing I can think about is, where are my people at? Are my people safe? He would come in the morning and, say, hey, how you doing? And, just have like little conversations. But he was really quiet. He typically stayed to himself.
MJ, who has worked at the warehouse for almost 3 years, you just heard from there, says she remembers King being a nice, polite, and smart guy. She sends her thoughts and prayers to his family and everyone involved in the situation.
Tennessee lawmakers are weighing in on this, talking about the rise of gun violence. Among them, Congressman Jim Cooper calling on his colleagues in Washington to take action. He had a tweet that reads, another senseless act of gun violence this morning in Antioch. He says we must do better. Statement goes on to say we still need the Senate to bring up the House Democrats' background check bills for a vote. And State Senator Brenda Gilmore releasing a statement calling this morning's shooting senseless. Her statement says Nashville has suffered another act of senseless gun violence, and now more Tennessee families have received the horrifying phone call that their mother or father or brother or sister has been shot. She goes on to say, I pray that the victims and their families heal and find peace, and says, I am more resolved than ever to help end this epidemic of gun violence. Now, this morning's attack on workers at Smile Direct Club warehouse just adds to the longer list of large-scale violence that we are seeing across the volunteer state. In 2015, a gunman opened fire at 2 military centers down in Chattanooga, killing 4 U.S. Marines and hurting several others. In 2017, Emmanuel Sampson went on a shooting rampage at the Burnett Chapel Church of Christ in Antioch, killing 1 woman and hurting 7 other people. He's now serving a life sentence without the possibility of parole. And in 2018, Metro Police say Travis Reinking killed 4 people here at the Waffle House on Murfreesboro Road, also in Antioch. He may have killed more people had customer James Shaw Jr. not wrestled the assault rifle he had away from him, ending the attack. Now, according to the Gun Violence Archive, a mass shooting is defined as at least 4 people being shot in one place around the same time. The numbers show this type of violence is growing. According to the archive, there have been 409 mass shootings in the U.S. since the beginning of the year.